Welcome to Civil Defense TV. I'm your host, Dan Jaquish. We're here today with Anthony Navarro from Colorado Shooting Sports.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Anthony, you do a lot of stuff. You're into training.
Yep.
You're into guns. How did you get there?
Let's see. It all kind of, you could go all the way back to, say, high school. Always was into guns even back then. Really involved with sports and got into the nursing program, got to the nursing thing, became a pediatric and ER nurse. And during that whole time, I really never lost the passion for it. Something around 2005, I started doing the training thing and started incorporating some of our medical training into the tactical medical courses. Like anything, some of the products that we've invented are invented because we have a perceived issue, a perceived problem, something that we could do better or faster. So we teach 12 different types of classes now, everything from TAC Med, TAC Pistol, TAC Shotgun, CQB, vehicle gunfighting, low light night fighting, all the way to the invention of the lightning bolts and AK lightning levers, and some of the other products that we're doing, like the new G series rifles that we're working on. So,
wow, what got you into guns from the beginning?
I have to chalk that up to my dad's M1 carbine. It was funny, he never let me touch it or hold it, but whenever he left for work, I would take it apart and rip it, put it back together. And sometime about 8 or 9 years later, we went to go shoot it, and before we did, I tore it apart, put it back together, and fired a magazine through it. And then he grabbed it and said, "Obviously, you've been getting into my gun, so we're not shooting anymore." So, and that's one of the things when we have to expose children to guns because they're going to be around them. So I think if I had not had that, holding it back for me, I would not be so intensely into guns right now. Mm-hmm. So I have to chalk it up to that M1 carbine.
Great.
So.
And what you said before that you were in nursing school, and then training, one thing led to another with firearms. What was your first training class that you went to?
First training class, professional, was probably a local instructor in Fort Collins, Colorado. Trained there for a couple hours. Ended up going to Front Sight, did their 4-day pistol, 4-day shotgun a couple years later, and then did some training with Tactical Response, DTI, a couple other schools. And what's interesting about the higher end schools